Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Morning Roast. I am, of course, Sugar Chris, and I am late. Shame on me. Hashtag blame Chris, as I say now. So I can't blame Sim today. Uh, I had a lot of stuff going on. I went to the gym, but halfway through the gym, I had a phone call. Calm down, phone. I had a phone call, and that lasted for like half an hour or an hour. Then I had to go back, finish my gym. Then I went to work to get me something to drink like I usually do. And then instead of coming back, I swung by the Goodwill. And but I picked up, I found Bernard Cornwell, and I was really happy because it was only $1. I already had this copy, but I think I left it at the old house, so now I got it again. Um, but then I went to Tractor Supply, got me a tree, clippers to cut down some of these small trees around the yard. And then I finally made it back and was talking to mom, letting her know I got those clippers and stuff. And I looked at my time and I was like, oh crap, it's 11 o'clock. I haven't weed eated and I haven't showered. So I skipped weed eating and just jumped in the shower, and here I am. Sorry, Mr. Oden.
Yeah, I made it here too. It was looking like I might not be able to either, but we got here.
Yeah, I wasn't even sure if I had a guest there up until about around 10 or so, I think, right?
Yeah, I got notice that the thing I was taking care of ended up not working.
Yeah, that sucks. I would be very annoyed if I was you. Like, whole morning ruined. We got Soul popping in. Yeah, I sent you an email, Soul, so it looks like I didn't need to. Dude, I know. Shame on me. We got Mr. Brink. He says late for sugar equals regular time. Not only late, but the info that there is something at all today was really last minute. To be fair, it was last minute for me too. I did not know if Oden was going to be able to do the stream today. So, and I didn't have any other guests lined up. And so I was like, well, do I do one? I don't know.
It was one of those things where he had asked me if I would be able to do one, and I was like, yeah, I'd love to, but I've got this thing to take care of in the morning, and I'm not sure how long it's going to be, and I'll give you an update. And we didn't have an update by yesterday, so I was just like, absolutely try and find another guest in case I'm not able to. And earlier this morning, it was looking like I wasn't going to be able to. And then the task that I had for work got canceled, or it pushed back a day, I should say. So that's always fun.
Yeah, I tried to reach out to a couple people about coming on. And I was like, hey, are you available tomorrow? And they were like, no, I'm busy. I was like, yeah, I didn't figure it's kind of last minute. But it's all good.
I mean, at the very least, since Sim isn't here, we can continue the kayfabe that Sim hates me, because Sim and I, every single time I have come on your show, Sim has not been here. I think that's right.
I think the one time you all was together, didn't you all start arguing about Snyder cut stuff?
You know what? We did. I remember that. Yeah. But like that, I don't even think that was like me coming on for like an official thing. We were just in a hangout stream. And I started dogging the Snyder's vision of DC because it's bad.
Yeah, see, now he don't want to come around you because you've done upsetting. You've besmirched the good name of Snyder.
Well, it's not that good of a name to begin with, so. Losing approximately $40 to $100 million on your two biggest movies that you do right off the bat is not considered a win.
Yeah. that's not a positive.
I see Soul Ion in the thing being like how they would how he would roast how the Flash is doing badly. That's not the result of anything but the Snyderverse. As that movie, having seen it, is not the beginning of anything. It is the end of Snyder's vision. It is the end. Like it was and they made it very clear that nothing from that is continuing forward. So I mean, he can try and bring it up all he wants. The reason why people aren't going to go see that movie is because one, Ezra Miller is a creep, and two, nobody cares about it because it's virtually meaningless because it's a part of a dead universe that no one cares about it.
So why would people watch it? Like I have no interest in it because of all the Ezra Miller, outside the movie stuff, but also just because I've seen clips of the Flash, for the Ezra Miller Flash, and I'm like, God, this guy's annoying. Everything about this person annoys me. Why would I go watch a whole movie with him as the main character?
And to the film's defense, it is okay. It is okay. It is an okay movie that you can watch once and will be inoffensive. There is a lot of good to say about it. But there were some good things about the movie. But that being said, it's not a starting point for a new DC. It's the ending point for the old one.
Yeah. Yeah. And I've seen some clips, and it looks kind of rough. Some of that.
It is quite possibly the ugliest superhero movie ever made. It is the visual effects department that worked on that film should be ashamed because they got outdone by a 10-year-old CW TV show.
Yeah.
The first 2 seasons of The Flash on the CW made the new movie look bad. At least when it came down to the Flash sequences, like the visual editing on the Keaton scenes and the Sasha Calais Supergirl scenes were all very polished, but pretty much everything with the Flash in it was rough.
But I know also, what was it? I've seen clips of that Ezra Miller Flash running. It looks so weird the way he runs. It's like flopping his arms.
Yeah, well, I mean, so that goes down to when they were prepping for Justice League and everything. Ezra Miller was actually studying speed skaters. The Winter Olympic sport with the speed skating, and that's how the speed skaters go because the way the motion of the body in that optimizes the body's aerodynamic, whatever. So I understand it. Yeah, it looks wonky and weird, but there is a thought process behind it.
Well, yeah, I guess at least he has some sort of logic he's trying to apply there. I just figure, wouldn't you just go for a professional runner? Since the whole thing is he's running. But yeah, I don't know. I miss the days of practical effects. I didn't watch the show, but I did see that what's his name? Wesley Shipp, the actor in the old show, that he was part of it.
Yeah, he plays Barry's dad and Jay Garrick.
Yeah, I like that. He plays Garrett. Yeah. I think that was a really nice touch. And he has the helmet and everything.
Yep.
I was like, ooh, I like that. I'd like to watch a show about him. Just as Jay Garrett. Bring the Justice Society in.
Well, I mean, they did that with Stargirl. He shows up again in Stargirl as Jay Garrick. In one of the later later episodes.
Yeah, I was really tempted to watch Stargirl. That was the one
I was good.
Interested in.
Oh, that's actually a good show. I would recommend Stargirl. The first season was pretty damn good.
I've always liked All-Star Squadron and Justice Society and stuff, so I was really interested in Stargirl.
I mean, if you like that stuff, you will like the Stargirl show.
Hmm.
Like it is a pretty solid show.
I
But
might sit down and watch it then.
anyways, moving on from DC projects, there are other things to talk about today.
That's right. That is true. Let's see. Let's bring up things that won't suck.
Yes,
Judith.
this one should not suck. I mean, hopefully, I do okay.
Yeah. So what is Judith here?
Um, so Judex originally was a character from a series of black and white serial films in the early 1900s, 1916, and is presumably one of the inspirations for the Shadow, who is a character that I love a lot. But so I kind of had this idea to take this character who's now in public domain and kind of rework them. And I took this character and I made him this cultural protector of Paris during the Nazi occupation in the 40s. And
What's that?
everything okay?
Hold on a second. What the hell was that?
While we are dealing with outside technical difficulties, hopefully Sugar Chris is okay.
They're doing something out there with like the sewer or something. Some green truck.
They finally found the sewer crocodiles.
Apparently. Noise. It's like, what's going on outside my house? Oh,
100%. But yeah, so you know, I took this character and I made him this, cultural defender of Paris during this time of oppression. And he's, he's forming this resistance against the occupation. And like his whole bit is, Judex is Latin for judge. And so he's, going and he is effectively putting on trial these people that have capitulated to the occupation, and giving them a chance to be better, or even just straight up fighting the occupiers, as it were. And so it's just a really great time. And I partnered up with Aaron Neff from Global Frequency to do the book. He's he's handling all the production side of everything, and you've and has been an instrumental force in terms of editing the book. He's done an exceptional job. We worked together really well, and we've done, I think, a very good job of bringing this script to a whole other level. And the result is fantastic. And then when you bring in the talent that we have of Fabrizio Ugolini, who has done art for like Heavy Metal Magazine and a few other bigger imprints, it comes together and is this beautiful book that feels like you're reading into like an old black and white film.
yeah, it's interesting. You said the original was made around 1900, 1916, and you've I assume that's when the story takes place in the original, but you've bumped it up to World War II era.
Yep.
Oh, that's interesting. So yeah, we were talking before we went online here, or went live, about Bernard Cornwell's books and how he's historical fiction and he takes
Yes.
and adds that historical bend to it. In a way, you're doing something similar with this then.
Yeah. And that's the whole fun of it is, when I looked at like Judex's like original story, it's, you have this guy who is trying to bring this corrupt banker to justice for ruining his father, right? It's very small in scale, but there's a lot of potential in the character and its design and everything like that. But it needed some extra force to bump it up to another level. So like, his design is very similar to the Shadows, where he's got that, slouch cap and cloak, but in the original concept he doesn't have like a mask or anything. He's got his bare face. And that's of course not going to work particularly well in Nazi occupied Paris, because if they see your face, like, that's going to be plastered all over everything.
Right.
And so like there had to be an element to tie everything together, which is where, the idea of this, masquerade style mask, carnival mask with the, if you look at it, you have kind of the facade of a scale of justice is what's making up the centerpiece of the mask, with the chains and the weights being right under the eyes and everything. And that's it's a thing to bring in that element and give it that extra bump. And then, from a setting point, the early 20th century in Paris, like, yeah, we could set it there, but there isn't anything particularly exciting going on at that point in time in terms of Paris. Like, it really just becomes, oh, well, you're just retreading the original story. So how do you take this character, if you want to write for them and do something new, do something that captures an audience, and do something that means something, And the first idea for me was, bringing him to World War II. And it's really funny because during the Nazi occupation of Paris, the Shadow, his comics weren't allowed to be printed in France. So they got around it by publishing the Shadow books under Judex. So like the French Shadow comic strips that are effectively the same stories that were being produced in the States were still coming to Paris, still coming to France, but under the guise of Judex. So like, it's this kind of perfect thing to use this character as a way to tell effectively a Shadow story mixed with like a little bit of V for Vendetta, a bunch of other stuff, where it's this guy is defending his city and he's putting up a call to arms to stand up against tyranny.
Yeah, it all comes back full circle then, in a way.
Yes.
All right. Let me check the chat. I'm behind a little here. What's everybody saying? Hey, no sim. There drug has more planning behind it than this stream right now. Sim is also not there as usual. Well, to be fair, I got told.
Like Soul Ion, I've got to take some of the blame on this, because I wasn't, even as of this morning, I had messaged him, I want to say around 9:30, and I was like, I don't think I'm going to make it, because he had told me the 11 o'clock timeline, and I was like, we were supposed to be loading up this truck for a big expo, and some communication got snafu'd, and it's being done tomorrow morning instead of today, and that didn't make it down to us. But like, we're sitting there waiting, and it was going to take like at least an hour to get the truck loaded up and sign for everything, make sure that everything was there for last double checks. And so I was like, and then it's about an hour drive home. So like, if I had finished at like 10:30, I wasn't going to be getting back till 11:30, and I didn't want to have him push off the stream. So like, there's definitely a portion of me to take that blame here. So
yeah, I was kind of like, well, yeah, I'll go to these stores. Oden can't make it, so nothing. Oden probably won't be able to make it, so I got time. Nothing else. I just won't do a stream. No big deal. And I get there and I'm like, wow, it's almost 11. Huh. And then I got your message. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I was like, I like it, and I wasn't expecting to get home that fast. I really lucked out. I'm usually hit with a lot more traffic on the way back, but I guess because of the time of day that I was going, there just wasn't a lot going the way that I was driving. So kind of lucked out there.
Oh, so it says, Michael, by the way, I already read my digital copy of SPQR's Bizarre Adventure, and it's crazy fun.
I'm so glad. Those books are fulfilled. Like those books are shipping out this week.
Oh,
The
nice.
last of the stretch goal items are getting into RJ in the next day or so. So you guys should be the SPQR backers. People should be getting their stuff here this week. The only exception is the hardcover of the Elysian Fields collection, because I had to go to a different printer. So we're finalizing the cover. So like those will take a little bit longer, but most everybody should be getting their books this week, either this week or next. I mean, obviously international shipping is going to take a little bit longer, but like if you're in the States, you should be getting the books within the week, and at the very least be getting shipping labels. Like we'll have the shipping labels done, and so you guys should be getting like tracking numbers and that information. So
let's see, we got Hex. Hey, Hex. Let's see.
Yep.
Get this stream. Yeah, it's all up to the guests because
well, we were talking about so much other stuff at the very beginning, and you know, on the off chance that Sim does make it, I don't want to have to get into another argument about why Snyder's vision is not great, and we're not going to go back down that rabbit hole.
They always give me a hard time because I like to spend the first like 10-15 minutes just bullshitting around. You know,
and that's absolutely fine.
And that way it gives a chance for people to come in and everything before I get rolling with like the talking about the books. But they always go, get on with it.
Get on with the show.
Sure, did the aliens try to beam you up again? They should know. Well, I don't know. Pale Rider's talking about me needing a donut pillow. Well, he thinks I went to a bathhouse, which I did not. I went to the gym.
I mean, but did you really?
Yes, Oden. I'd like to point out that the video's description has no info on guest or campaign because I'm trying to hurry up and get the stream started.
That is always something that he can go and add in after the show. That's not the end of the world.
The fact that you got the pitch quick is more down to Michael's communications. Besides, nobody ever looks at the video description. Every time I put it in there, nobody looks at it. So I just said,
well, how do you know, Chris?
Because
how do you know?
Because if nobody's putting links in the chat, everybody's like, well, where's the how do I get into this? I'm like, it's in the description.
That's fair. Okay, I can't rebut that.
So, and to be fair, I would have normally done it, but I was trying to hurry up and get the stream rolling.
No, that's I appreciate you, Sugar Chris. It's all good.
No respect.
You need to get like the Rodney Dangerfield clip and just play that. I ain't got no respect.
I would never get done playing it if I did. But what was I gonna say? So you said he judges,
yes,
like the Vicky France here. So
Vichy France.
I've never heard it pronounced.
It is Vichy France.
Vichy. Yeah, Vichy. All right. So you say he judges them. So does that mean like they can have a chance for redemption then? You know, like he's not just
in some instances
bam and everybody.
So like the gun that he has is special. It's called La Veuve, or the Widow, and it is made from the steel of the gun is made from the blade of the guillotine, from the French Revolution. Mm-hmm. And so it is almost a character in its own right, where the justice will be exact. Justice is exact in the hands of Judex, and with the widow, that means that the widow is only ever loaded with however many bullets it needs to carry for justice to be served. So not everybody is necessarily going to die where Judex appears, but odds are there are bullets for all of there are going to be bullets for as many people as need execution as possible.
Okay. Let's see. It's nice that the guest is in your corner and takes some of the blame, but you're not completely off the hook as far as I'm concerned. I'm trying to put more structure in.
Yeah, I can't do anything for you there. I've done my part.
I've been trying. I've been putting out more videos. I do 3 days a week. I'm trying to, make them happy, Oden, and they're never happy.
It's okay. Like that's why they're here. They're here because they care. That's why you're getting this tough love. And Soul Ion, I do see you in the chat. You say, will there be French speech bubbles in the books? We have toyed around with potentially translating the book into French at some point and doing like an all French edition of Judex. But for right now, everything is going to be in English because we have an English-speaking audience. Although that is definitely something that has crossed our mind and is not out of the realm of possibility, as both myself and Frequency Girl have a background in French.
Yeah, I wonder if you could get it to be sold up there in France or French Canada. Canadian. I wonder if that's a thing you could do.
Speaking of enough, I just got a message from him. Let me make sure.
Oh.
They're over in Japan, so
yeah, I seen that.
Stuff.
Lucky them.
Oh.
I'd like to go there one day, see the sights, see the castles.
Well, they're having a blast.
I'd love to see the history there and everything, the castles and such.
Oh.
Black and white. How many pages is it going to be?
So the main book is, I believe, from cover to cover is 36 pages, and the basic tier of this book is going to be $10, no shipping, and that is for a physical copy of the book. We are going to have a digital thing, but like the basic physical tier will be $10, gets you just the book, none of the stretch goal items or anything, mind you, but it gets you the book, no shipping. That $10 covers it all.
That's pretty good.
It's a pretty stellar deal, especially when.
Wait, how many pages did you say it was again?
36.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
From cover to cover, it's 36 pages, which I like. That includes the cover, obviously. I want to say that the story itself is 30 pages. So once you take into account, like, the credits page and stuff like that, 36 pages.
Yeah, I mean, for crowdfunding, that's a pretty good price. How you doing fulfillment?
Well, that's all being taken care of by Global Frequency. They're like we have everything mapped out, and it's going to be great.
Awesome. You have a picture of his gun?
Yeah.
I want to see his gun.
Let me pull up. Sorry, my computer is deciding to rebel against me right now.
I like that he wears a nice suit. Looks dapper while he goes to work.
He has to. He is a Parisian pulp hero. Like, would you expect anything less?
Can't look like a filthy peasant.
Exactly. He's got to look classy.
Yeah, throwing coins. Nice. Yeah, I do. Who's doing the art?
His name's Fabrizio Ugolini.
Fabrizio. What a fancy name.
Yup.
Where's he from?
He's from Italy.
Ah, nice. Thought so.
So hold on.
Yeah, it looks like he does good work.
Share the screen.
So it says, I've asked because even though I'm known for not liking the sound of the language and making fun of it all the time, I think adding a few lines in French as flair might be a cool choice. Yeah.
I mean, that's definitely a fun point. But yeah, I just pulled up the widow for you.
Yeah, let me see it. Ooh. Okay, so it is modeled after the widow. Yeah, Colt. Ooh, look at that. That's interesting. Damn. That is a level of engraving. Whoever made that baby was very good.
Well, I mean, Parisian artisans and what have you. Like it. That's the beauty of it.
Was this also by our Italian friend?
Yes, that turnaround is done by our Italian friend.
Yeah, he did a good job with it. Yeah.
Yes, he does very good work.
Yes. This actually looks like the proper gun. Good. As a gun nerd, it does. When I see people and it's like, oh yeah, this is set in a certain time period and all, and they're shooting guns, and it does not look like, a proper gun. I'm like,
well, and that's the other really cool thing. We're gonna have a replica of this on the campaign.
Oh, nice.
Replica. Yeah.
Yeah, that is cool.
Soul apparently approves of the stuff of the turnaround.
That's a revolver, a design I like to see. Chef's kiss, yes. Yeah, well, I like because it's such just a Colt revolver, but just highly engraved and everything there. It looks good. Yeah. The barrel's interesting. It's like they what do you say, fluted. Is that right?
Yeah, I wanted it to be like I wanted it to feel like like almost twisted into like a corkscrew is how I wanted it to feel. I don't know why, it seemed like a really cool design that would make it unique.
Yeah, it is a unique looking gun while still retaining some. Yeah, obviously it's highly engraved, but it still retains. It's still functional. Like obviously most people would not use this to go shooting people, but this still work. You could still use it. It would still be fine to use and everything. It's not so over the top that it's unbelievable to be used as a weapon.
And it's definitely like I think that it works very well.
Like this is a weapon I could see, being sold at an auction or something. A highly engraved auction piece for like a ton of money or something.
Well, 100%, and that's kind of how I wanted it to feel. Is I wanted it to feel like it isn't your just standard pistol. I like a superhero's like any hero's weapon, regardless of whether they're super or not, should be indicative of what they are as a character. And with the mystique and the mystique element of Judex and him being this kind of defender of French culture, I really wanted his weapon to speak to that. Pale Rider is saying, "Have you recovered from your Thigh Master incident?"
Oh, hush up, Pale Rider. I went to the gym. I did do legs. I did legs, core, and love handles, but there was no Thigh Master involved. The only thing I did for my legs was I did the CrossFit thing where I do the like running uphill incline thing. I did calf raises and I did squats. and I can do more heavier squats than what I thought. Usually I do 270, but I decided, you know what, I want to see if I can go higher, and so I did 320 today. I'm able to do 320-pound squats. I was like, ooh yeah, and I think I could go even higher, but that's a bit tough. So I'm going to stick with 320. I dropped it to 300, and that was like, yeah, that's pretty good. I get a good burn out of it without going too
Nice.
heavy on myself. So I was like, yeah. And they got a list of like squat scores, like how they did like in arcades where you could put your initials and on your high score. They've got that for like different exercises there at the gym, and people put their initials and how high they've gone. And like the highest for squats is like 600 and some pounds, but like the lowest was 300. So I'm now officially above somebody in the little high score brackets. Ooh. I'm getting there, baby.
Yeah, get it.
Yep. Yeah, it does look very personalized. Yes. I started GoFundMe for your. Shut up, Power Runner. You're not starting GoFundMe for a donut pillow. God, a donut pillow probably costs like $10. What are you talking about?
I mean, that doesn't mean you can't go fund me for it.
Oh Lord.
Get you a whole stockpile of donut pillows.
So, are we going to learn about Judex's other, his, non-vigilante identity? What he does during the day?
No, I like he's not that kind of character. I don't feel like the person behind the mask is not. In this book, we don't really touch that at all. In
Okay.
future books, we might allude to who the person behind the mask may be, but this is where that kind of like V for Vendetta element comes in, where you never really know who V was. Who they were is irrelevant. What they are is Judex.
Yeah,
Like,
it makes sense since he's kind of like a symbol.
yeah.
You don't really need to know him as a person. Let's see. I wonder if Chris has been saying, I went to the gym all the time, standing around a guy called Jim on the street doing push ups. My dad's name was Jim. But he's the only one I knew that's named Jim. Where them gains? I know. I've been talking to Shane. I was talking to Shane this morning, and I was talking about how I can't seem to get anywhere with it, and I guess I'm always going to be the runt of the Evans litter. And he was like, "Oh yeah, I know what you mean." He was talking about how he weighs like 165 pounds. I was like, "You son of a bitch! He weighs less than me, and he's got those big arms. Like you ass." I was like, "I weigh like 180, and I got these little tiny bird arms." But I mean, it takes time, I guess. And I need to just be more consistent. I got to stop taking those like 2 week-long breaks where I don't go to the gym.
That's always the killer.
Yeah,
Is it like maintaining the routine?
So I've told myself I'm going to keep on it. I'm going to go for like 6 days a week, and just keep at it. And I'll get those arms. I'll get them legs. I'll get buff. I'll get my 6-pack again. And then I'll show everybody. I'm like, yeah, look at that. I'll show you all. Nobody. Y'all laughed at me. Y'all thought I couldn't do it. I guess I go promote this real quick. There's nothing to promote. Hush up. Oh, there's Sam. Get in here, Sam.
Well, I mean, he might be able to. He might be talking about the Judex link. He did say that like right after somebody put it, right after Soul Ion put up the sign up for Judex.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, yeah, go for it, Power. Yeah, promote Judex. So, what is this special launch day surprise? Oh, well, it's a surprise. You're not going to tell me. Damn it. Never mind. But yeah, sign up. Make sure to sign up for the mailing list. There's apparently a surprise waiting. I do like.
Yes, yes.
Let me bring this mailing list back up. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Then scroll down. I'm trying to think of anything else I need to ask you before I move on to other projects here. When's it launch? When is it launching?
Well, we're launching on the best day to launch anything having to do with French culture, and that is July 14th. We're launching on Bastille Day,
Oh, nice.
which is like their Independence Day.
Now we have to figure out a way for you to reach a French audience. Maybe we can give copies of Judex to Sim, and he can go to those French Canadian cons and put it out there. I don't know.
I mean that I'm certainly not against that, but like we're going like the beauty of it is that like indie comics Facebook and everything is actually pretty global. So I'm sure that we'll pick up some people from France, and there might be a way to figure out a way to kind of directly market into France. And I'm sure that it's something that they'd appreciate, given all the stuff that they've got going on right now. There's a lot to appreciate in terms of French like internal French politics might be something that plays like I wouldn't say that we're trying to directly play on, but there's definitely there's been a whole bunch of issues in France over the past few years, and having a hero that's kind of indicative of their cultural pride and everything like that could be something that really brings in a French audience.
Yeah.
Which would be cool.
Yeah, never know. You can go viral over in France, as they say. Yeah, they have been having a lot of problems. A lot of was it protests and riots and stuff?
Yeah.
But that's pretty typical for France, I guess. Let's see. What's everybody saying here? Routine instead of poutine. I don't know. I had it that one time. I had that poutine that one time. It was pretty good, actually. It wasn't bad. I was talking to Sim. Yeah, we need Sim in here as an expert. Yep. Dudex and Red Eyes 4 both launched within 2 days before Soul's birthday. Well, there you go. You can get yourself an early birthday present.
Yeah, you've got the perfect justification to go out and buy Judex. You don't want to miss out on that. And Red Eyes too. That also. But
all right.
Or I guess it's Red Eyes 4. Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
That Red Eyes has been putting out constant content. I have no idea how he's able to do it, but he's doing great.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Yeah, but we also. We. All right. But we also have another mailing list. Boom.
Yep, this one's been up for a minute, and we've crossed 500 signups, which is pretty insane.
Wow, that's a lot of bodies.
It's certainly the most I've brought into a mailing list campaign.
Yeah, you can get all those as a backer. That'll bring in a pretty penny.
Yup, we've got Bancroft's doing a cover. Rini did a cover for us.
Oh wow, yeah, you got some big names here too.
Yup, we've got. I mean, obviously Dean did our main cover, which he also colored. The Embrace 2 is going to be a very impressive book. From a storytelling standpoint, I've evolved a lot as a writer, and so I think that the script for the second book is tighter and better by a long shot than the first book, and the first book was still a very strong script, I think. But yeah, we've got a lot of exciting stuff.
Yeah, even got a figure even, so you're bringing out all the stops here.
Yes, we will have a figure, and we might I'm testing out some merch that I found, so we might even have an Embrace hat and keychain as well. I'm looking into some stuff.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. Oh, we got a trailer. I better play that. Make Soul happy.
I mean, it's a teaser that's like the post credit scene from the first book. So if you haven't read the first book, don't play that trailer.
Oh, I'm playing it.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. Yeah, give you a little taste.
Yup. But the Soul Ion points out that you can't find the Embrace 2 sign up anymore when you search on Indiegogo, but it is searchable on Google. Yeah, we have. I think that because we had the campaign up over more than a year, they've like, I don't know if shadow banned is the right word, because it could very well just be like, we're not promoting this because it's outside, like the terms of service are that it can't be up for more than a year. Like they're not gonna take down the page, but they're not going to promote it through their algorithm.
Yeah, I know that's kind of what they do with like if you've been, I think they do that with where you've been in demand for too long. They kind of like do the same thing.
Yeah, it's like it's weird because if you look up SPQR's Bizarre Adventure on Indiegogo, I'm fairly certain it still shows up. Even though like I was meant to have fulfilled that way sooner, and then life just kind of blew up in my face, like a stick of Acme Dynamite from Looney Tunes. It went kaboom, and so I was dealing with a whole bunch of stuff. But like I'm fairly certain that if you look up like SPQR's Bizarre Adventure on Indiegogo, it'll still show up. But the Embrace 2, if you look it up, like the campaign and like nothing will show up. You have to look it up on Google, which is fine. That's where most people search for things anyway. So like, I'm not necessarily losing out on too much engagement, and we have, as I said, we have 500 signups. So like we're clearly
so you're doing pretty good.
Have a base. We've done a pretty good job of impressing people with the first book. So I'm excited to go into the next book and really go into that. And we're going to the first book was a solid read that, while it is dark in its premise, there's a lot of light to it. But the second book is our Empire Strikes Back kind of, so it ends like people are going to get a bit of an emotional gut punch in that book.
Yeah, I'm sure you're going to get a lot of returning, backers, folks wanting to continue the story, because I've heard nothing but good things about the first one.
Yeah.
And then I'm sure with having Irene and Bancroft on, you'll get some of their folks that like to watch their shows and stuff.
100%. We had massive bumps. Like every announcement of one of their covers, we got like a massive bump.
Yeah, I wonder how Irene's doing. I haven't talked to her in a hot minute. I'll have to send her a message. See how she's holding up. Always good to talk to her. She's always a fun person. So this is not talking about promotion. You can't even search for the name directly, which might indeed be due to it being up long. But on the other hand, you can still find long closed campaigns that way.
Ice Queen is in the chat. Ice Queen made an Embrace cake.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
She posted pictures of it on Twitter and everything, and I was gobsmacked.
Wow. Ice Queen, sweet Caroline. Mm-hmm. The Embrace 2, embrace harder. I don't know. This Strangle guy seems like more of like the struggle snuggle type.
You're not wrong. Struggle snuggle would be a polite way of just what strangle does.
Let's see. So wants to know, when is the Embrace 2 launching? Do you have a date yet?
We do not have a date yet. So the script is done, but Dean has been backlogged with other professional work, and we made a conscious agreement that we weren't going to launch the campaign until, at the very least, most of his line work was done. Because we want to make sure that we like, the first campaign, one of the big things that hit us was we were working on promotion through the summer, and by the end of that summer, the shipping rates had spiked. They went up a solid like 50% over what I had budgeted for, and we as a result, we didn't lose money on the Embrace, but we broke even, and a lot of that had to do with expenses that I had planned for at the beginning completely changing, and us going way over on things that I had budgeted for. Like, shipping ended up being like twice, if not 3 times more expensive than what I was expecting.
Oh God, he did tag porn stars. Gosh dang it, Pale Rider.
Did he tag them in his Twitter promotion? That's always fun.
He tagged Pornhub and some sexy kitten woman.
I mean, if the porn stars and Pornhub want to promote my stuff, I'm certainly not going to complain.
Well, if they read comments, you're welcome to join us. Sure. They got a comic they're launching. They can come on the show.
Hell, they've got like the comic porn parody. Oh man, could you imagine that CG porn parodies?
I remember when I was younger seeing like porn star comic books.
Oh,
I was like,
like
wow,
Stripperella and stuff.
I never knew those existed. Like, that's wild. Okay. An emotional gut punch, like when Sugar tried on the red dress that didn't fit. I have not tried on the new red dress, I'll have you know. Oh, Mo's here. So speaking of people it's always good to talk to, here I am. Oh,
yes,
yeah. Mo shows up now for this stream. Must be because Oden's here.
Yup.
Let's see.
I am somewhat of an important person to the Mo Bigs. Only marginally, though.
The porn star is here? Apparently. Caroline, I did not know that about you. I did not know you were in the business. Let's see. Ice Cream says she's looking forward to getting her plushie soon, too.
Yeah, that should have. I'm fairly certain that those all shipped. The plushies, I'm fairly certain, are all in the mail. I told RJ, like, the first step was all the plushies, especially those that didn't like it. Like, if somebody just got this, or if they got that and like a single book. Obviously, the single book and the plushie aren't going to go in the same pack, right? Like there's no real good way to do that unless you like put a Gemini mailer in the bag with the plushie, which I guess you could do. But like, for the most part, I just straight up was like, get the plushies and the mugs out, so that way at the very least people have those.
Let's see, everybody's saying hello to everybody. Soul's putting some links in. There's Sim's boy. Let's see. He's putting up Chris and everybody. Hello. Tell Sim. What's Sim doing? That's what I want to know. Where is he at?
He came into the chat to taunt us for a quick second, and then he left.
Bring him to me. Bring me Sim.
The kayfabe continues.
Yeah. At this point, just avoiding Oden. Sugar, these people came to watch you fail at the Thigh Master as I promoted it. I don't have a Thigh Master. I can't fail at something I don't even have. Wait, some sexy kitten woman. What? What are you talking about, Mo? Sugar. I'm not a furry, Mo. I'm not a furry. What are you talking about? I don't even know what you're saying, sexy kitten woman. I don't even remember saying that. What? No, I have not, McGee. I have not put it on yet. Sugar's going to have to get a pair of Spanx to wrestle his skinny fat ass in a dress. Spanx. Oh, Lord. No, it's still right here, right in the bag. I have not opened it or tried it on yet. I need to set a day down to open it. Let's see. He claims he hasn't, but his eyes say he did. Sugar's going to make his gym buddy squeeze him into it. You can't get me out of this dress until you get me in it. I don't have a gym buddy. I work out alone. I did message Shane while I was at the gym. I messaged Shane and was asking him about his routine and stuff because I was trying to figure out, since Sim was fussing at me yesterday, I asked Shane about his routine because I was trying to figure out, after I work out, say, my legs, how long do I got to wait for them to recover before I work out my legs again? Do I wait a day, 2 days? I know I can't work out every day because then it won't give the time for the muscles to recover. So
well, you rotate body groups. You generally have like 1 day a week that you focus on a specific body group. So like if you did legs today, you would do like abs and core tomorrow, and then the following day you do chest, and then the following day you do work out a specific arm muscle, or just do arms, and then do like a run slash stretch day, because you can run 30 minutes every day and it won't cause any harm to you. So like if you do a 1 mile, 1.5 mile run, and then some like yoga stretches one day, and then you have a rest day, and then you recycle.
Because I was going to do, because right now I was doing legs, core, and love handles one day, and then the next day I do biceps, triceps, shoulders, back, all the other stuff. And then I was just going to alternate for like 6 days a week.
I mean, that's not a bad idea.
I do legs and all that one day, next day do arms and all that, and then go back to legs the next day. That way it gives a day of rest in between. There's Sim. Speaking of which, there's the boys.
What's up, Sim?
My pops is hopping on, Chris. Gave him like 2 minutes. No, too late. Too late, Sim. I'm docking your pay.
You're docking my pay? You're not even paying me.
Well, then I don't got to dock much.
I know. And, you were late as fuck.
You owe me $2.
I woke up and like, there's no stream. Okay. Decide to crash down for a little nap, and then there's a stream.
As one does.
Yes. Hashtag blame Sim. How's it going, Oden?
It's going well, man. How are you?
Hopefully, Chris didn't ruin everything.
No. He's done admirably.
I know. I was talking about his training routine as I came in. Did he run the trailer yet?
We already did that for the Embrace 2, and then Judex doesn't have one just yet. We will have one here soon, I think.
And hello, chat.
I'll open it, Soul. I'll open it here one of these days. The problem is I've scheduled a bunch of guests, so I haven't got a free day to open it on a stream.
Yeah,
what
you
we're
can
all
just
hearing right now.
That's what I'm
are
saying. You can
excuses.
just open it. Yeah.
That doesn't feel right. It's the red dress. Shouldn't it be like a special occasion thing?
Not really.
Well,
It's an unboxing. It's not like you're putting
Hold
it
on 1 second, guys.
on.
I'll be right back.
well, maybe I'll make it a video then. Maybe that's what I'll do on one of my video days. I'll unbox the dress. Make a video out of it.
Yeah, are you gonna make it dramatic and everything?
I don't know. I was just what?
Like
Sure, Sam.
drums rolls and shit or whatever, or you know.
We'll see. We'll see. I don't know.
Why do you have to do like your unboxing like they're like once a box, one stream? I thought you unboxed everything last time.
What?
But I saw you unboxing. Did a video unboxing, and you were unboxing mangas. I thought you were unboxing everything.
No, I just I'm unboxing one thing at a time. Every Thursday, I make a video unboxing one thing until I get through it all, and then I might start doing reviews after that. I don't know. I'm trying to make videos because everybody tells me I got to make content and do things. I'm trying to do things, Sim.
Are you're trying to do things, or you're doing things, or you're trying too hard and you're not doing? I'm just kidding, by the way.
Oh my God! No pleasing none of you.
Oh, me, I'm just saying. You're already doing your show. You don't have to kill yourself because you have to stream and stream. You don't have to stream every goddamn day.
Someone back me up here. Did Sugar not say Pale Rider sent him some sexy kitten woman? What are you talking about, Mo?
Sexy kitten one?
I have no idea what he's going on about. Mo, you've lost it. Shane, no, not Shane Davis. Shane Metz. Shane from Swarm. Let's see. Jim Bunny, the Butt Buster. Oh, Lord. No, I'm not trying to make Shane Davis my new Jim Bunny. God.
So said that he already gave you shit. He already gave you hell of starting it late and telling us last minute you can go easy on him. No.
What is this? I found the error. You want bigger arms and then ask Shane about the legs. That's not how you get better up there. No, I was asking about his workout routine in general, not about specifically legs. Muscle confusion. When Sugar says he wants better arms, he means he's going to literal gun show. Yeah, that too. Yeah, I always go to gun. I go to gun auctions. Yeah, sure.
Everybody likes to get
My
bigger
guns.
guns.
I need to bring my guns back over to my side. I took them and put them over on Mom's side of the duplex for a while because I was
And I'm
cleaning.
back.
I was cleaning and organizing that room, and I haven't brought them back over. Do you know how long it took me to move all my guns from my side to her side?
Nope.
It took forever. It took like all day. It took like over an hour or two of just moving, and I had to make trips.
Over an hour or two?
Yeah, it took a while to get all my guns moved over.
I'm like, you know, there's 24 hours in a day. You can say it took all day if it took 2 hours.
It might have took a whole day. I don't remember how long it took. It took like a while. By the time I was done, my legs were hurting from going up and down the stairs. Like it was like over 60 guns, I think, at this point. So yeah, it took a while. Imagine Sugar's proposal. Make a mess of me. Ew. Gross.
Hey guys, I've gotta pop off. There's some stuff that's
okay.
going on over here I need to help out with.
Oh, okay.
But,
So just real quick,
thank you
anything
for-
else you got going on, Odin?
Anything?
We've got.
Go
Well,
ahead.
I was gonna say we've got. I have another book that's going to be coming out here later on in the year, in November, called The Field, which will be really exciting. And I revealed on Instagram, I think, a while back that we've got Kevin Keane is doing the art on that. He's been a main cover artist for the major Spawn books, and he actually just did the interiors on King Spawn 23. So it's awesome getting a chance to work with him
Wow.
on book. Yeah, no, it's great, and that's starting production here in the next literally week. He's starting in July.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to have you back on to pick your brain about that one. I ain't heard of that one, The Field.
Yep. I will be back to talk more about that, but
I was gonna say, you know what they say: if you build it, they will come.
yes, 100%. But we will talk more about other things here in a future show. Sim, it's great seeing you.
It was great. Great. It's great you actually made it before you left, and
Yeah, we were joking about you not being there at the beginning. Like the kayfabe continues.
Yeah, like last time. But that one was rigged. It's fake news. It was pretended. It was a propaganda done by Chris. Fake news.
Fair enough. All right, guys. Catch y'all here in a bit.
Yep. Later, Oden.
Bye.
Oh, by the way, I got some other good news. Nat just came back. He got himself his first job.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Tell him I said congratulations.
Everybody says congrats, Nat.
Where is he working?
He's going to be working on the same place. AAW. Good. You went to apply a place where his bro worked, but not the same restaurant. It just happens to be the same people. He got the job. He's pretty happy.
Good.
Part-time job.
According to Sugar's diary, his favorite exercise is the butt kegel.
Wow.
Is that like in what was it, Scary Movie with the little guy, the guy with the messed up hand, where he's doing those little butt squeeze? Like, I squeeze real tight and then I let loose. Then squeeze real tight, and he starts like. And then it farts.
What was that in?
That was in Scary Movie.
Yeah, wasn't that the guy that the guy that does the turkey joke too?
Yeah.
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 It's like,
Oh yeah. I remember that fucking. That was the first Scary Movie, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
The second one.
Was it?
Because I think Scary Movie were good, but I think it's just the two first one. I think it got real stupid.
No, yeah, that was not the first one. That was like what, the second or third one or something.
Yeah. I think at the third one I was done.
Yeah. I liked the one with Charlie Sheen in it. That one was pretty all right.
Which
That
one?
one was all right. The one with Charlie Sheen.
Scary Movie, or you're talking about Hot Shots?
No, Scary Movie. He was
Is that
in a
Hot
Scary
Shots?
Movie. Well, I love Hot Shots. I absolutely love Hot Shots, especially part 2. But
Did you ever see Top Secret?
yeah, I've watched Top Secret. I got the cop. I got the.
We don't
DVD.
get those type of movies anymore. To me, I put them in the same area where it's like it's totally loony, like loony movies.
Yeah.
We don't get as much like. Yeah.
Yep. What is it? I Know What You Did Last Friday the 13th.
It's like I remember like one of the funny movies I liked back then, like watching with my girlfriend was, and I laughed my ass off. Like I did not want to see the movie, but I ended up laughing my ass off. So it's not another teen movie.
Oh yeah, another teen movie.
Like I did not want to go see it, but I went with my girlfriend, and I ended up laughing my ass off. Like I was not expecting that. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh Lord, the boy says he'll do a reaction video if I post
Your unboxing video. He's gonna react to your red dress.
What is this, like fucking Twitch or whatever, where you just sit around doing reaction videos and stuff? Sugar wants to light some candles and put on some flower scented grease to force himself into that dress. I'm not that. I weigh 180. I'm not that fat. Come on. Chris acted like he's never worn a dress. I wore a dress one time. Y'all act like I do it all the time. When Sugar says people tell him to make videos and content, why does he keep gesturing towards his crotch?
I know. He goes into full Trump every time he does it. They asked me to do material, new video, more material, more content, like fake news. Same movement every time.
Sugar, you have dementia. You mentioned the sexy woman. Oh, the porn woman.
What?
Sexy kitten 1228.
Oh.
4'11 and feisty. 27. Switch. Whatever. Like, what's Switch? Oh, I guess she has a Nintendo Switch. Not
Okay,
something I would put in my bio, but all right.
Is that the girl that does those stream with the Jack show or something? Kitten or something?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know, but you say 4'11.
Yeah, 4'11 and feisty, 27. Switch. So she owns a Nintendo Switch. She's a teacher.
Either that or she's a switcher.
Want to be teacher's pet. No thanks. I'm good.
Oh. Does she travel to Canada?
Her tweets are protected.
I'm joking. Who?
Her tweets are protected.
Oh, it's an actual person? I thought it was a joke.
Yeah, it's an actual person. Yep. Pale Rider tagged him in onto the stream, as well as Pornhub.
Oh, wow.
And of course he did. Let's see. My guns are at mom's place. That's the most hillbilly thing I heard all week.
It's the next, the boat sign type of thing. It's my mom's, not mine.
Yeah, boating accident. That's why I don't swim. That's why I avoid water. Tragic boating accident, lost all my guns.
Okay, so.
Mama Guns, a new red dress character? Maybe. Oh, Lord. Everybody saying bye to Oden. Yeah, Scary. Oh, it was. Yeah, I was gonna say I knew it wasn't Scary Movie 1. It was Scary Movie 2. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the guy in the wheelchair. I could do it myself.
Wow, she's a teacher?
Apparently.
But I don't follow her, so I don't see shit. So.
Yeah. After he saw Top Secret, Sugar bought a cow costume.
I love Top Secret. That movie was insane.
Yeah. Crawled under the fence and he crawls up to those boots and he looks up and it's just a pair of
It's like the big underwater bar scene, a bar fight scene that was freaking insane. Or dude, when they're in parachute and then the little romantic moment, then you see the fucking like fireplace on the parachute in the back. Like it's really like a freaking cartoon. It's like Looney Tune, but a movie. I don't know.
It's
You
like,
could have put some toon characters in there and it would fit in.
I loved
That's why I like Cool World back then too.
I loved the original Pink Panther movies. I love them. Peter
Oh
Sellers.
yeah.
Absolutely love them. Him fucking Kato just jumping out and attacking him all the time. Ah, Kato.
And Mo says Sim was thinking of Witten. Okay, that's her name. Witten. Yeah, sorry. I'm not very well versed in anything.
Witten's the what was it? Furry girl that went viral back in the day. She went viral back in the day because she was at the like some rave or something, tripping balls or something. I don't know, talking about like crazy. Yeah, I remember that video of her back in the day or something. People would make fun of her. Let's see. Unbox the dress now, and you can click it for video. I don't know how to do that.
Go Rider's like, okay, guy, I just typed in sexy kitten and just click on her at random, okay?
What? Pale Rider. I used to think that you actually had stuff thought out when you would always post all those porn stars. Like, I thought there was a method to your madness. You're just randomly just putting people in there. Yeah. Sugar looking up the porn girls like that. Well, I thought there was a reason for it. I thought, well, maybe she likes comics. No, she just plays Nintendo Switch.
Dude, even added Pornhub. What the fuck?
maybe Pornhub's getting into the crowd-funded comics business. Maybe they're gonna
Maybe we
start
should start
doing
streaming there.
more
You know, like
comics.
do like some people did on OnlyFans. Like some people, like as a joke, they started doing like random stream on OnlyFans with the clickbait. You let them think it's gonna be sexy or something. But they're just streaming doing stupid shit.
Let's see.
So maybe we could do the same thing. You start streaming. You start putting in Pornhub. Hello, good morning. Welcome to the morning roast. Chaos is my method. He is an agent of chaos.
Let's see.
So I'm sure Switch is a porn gal's profile doesn't mean the handheld. Yeah, I know.
I don't know. It might.
But the thing is, I mean, the worst thing is when I saw that little like description, teacher who wants to be teacher's pet. I'm like, seriously, you're a teacher?
Yeah.
Wow.
Every time I go in, like, to comments on, if I go on that For You tab for Twitter instead of the following, it'll bring up, just stuff it's algorithms pushing. And I'll go in there and look in the comments, and there's always a bunch of like OnlyFans chicks commenting in there. And it's not like a bot thing where it's like, oh, I'm the sickest 18-year-old on OnlyFans. No, they're actually making comments. And it made me wonder, I'm like, is it the same guy, doing this for all of these OnlyFans chicks, just going in and commenting stuff? Or are they actually going through as their Twitter? Is it the real person? I feel like it's probably just some guy who's like, yeah, I'll handle all of these OnlyFans profiles for him and market them. I would not be surprised because, I mean, that's how a lot of those, from what I've heard, that's how a lot of those, OnlyFans, that's how they do it. Like when they're talking to people on the OnlyFans, it's actually some dude hired to do it.
Yep.
What kind of, that's got to be shitty, man. Imagine working a job like that where you just, you know that the guy you're talking to is just spanking it. And you're getting paid to talk to him. Ugh. Not worth it, man. That is not worth it. That's why Sim got Discord. He had to stream on there. Instead of wasting money for OnlyFans, you can get a cool, fantastical comic. The Good Night, Paradise Lost #2. That's right. And I don't want to hear any more talk about me not doing enough to promote it. And see it succeed on the launch. Mo. That's why he's giving me shit over last night.
Why?
I don't know. I promoted it all the time on Twitter and on Facebook and in different groups, all the way up to the lead up. I made a Facebook group. I did all kinds of things. I did a YouTube short. I even think I did a video. I didn't know. I did everything I could think of.
I'm retweeting. I'm resharing it now. I don't know. Oh. 1,305 USD. So that means they still have 3,200 and something to go. Oh. Yeah.
She did. I remember her saying that she was supposed to be going on Irene's show and stuff, so that should help out.
3,700 to go. Hopefully it will.
And hopefully, I don't know.
I heard a lot of good comments about the first one. I'm pretty sure the second one's gonna be solid.
I feel like she said something about maybe being on Bancroft's or something. I know she said she was going to be on Irene's and somebody else's. So hopefully the other person's like Bancroft and stuff, and that should.
When they're supposed to be going on mailing too.
Yeah, I know she said she was reaching out to him, but I don't know if she got a hold of him or not.
Yeah, it's not easy. Sometimes you reach out and you never get an answer.
Yeah. So hopefully she gets a hold of him, gets on there too. see.
She needs to. Yeah. Maybe we should start doing a show.
Huh?
So maybe we should start doing a show. She needs to be more visible and be more around, and she's pretty cool when you start talking about movies and shit.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Into one single sugar rush when Crystal got backers. Oh my gosh. You're acting like that kept it from. Gosh. Everything I did, and you're fussing over the dang singing.
Maybe I should introduce two of my friends together. Maybe I should introduce Crystal to Margine.
Yeah, there you go. That'd be cool. Because, heck, McGee was always doing those live streams talking about movies and stuff. She could do that with you guys and Margine and all.
Mm-hmm.
I think that could be good. Oh,
Yeah, thinking out loud. Should not do that on live streams. So, giving false hopes or something, it's not. But, yeah. I'm going to reach out. Ask her if she wants to join, maybe.
yeah. Oh, look at that. So,
And I'm Sim, so I don't mind. I'll enjoy doing a stream with two girls.
look at this, Sim. Tucci posted here on Twitter. He says, "Thank you, Luis Simonson and Walt Simonson, and all their wonderful fans for your amazing generosity and support to help raise over $1,350 for the American Legion. Walter and Weezy are two of comics' most talented and greatest ambassadors." That's pretty cool.
What do you mean, American Legion? What's that?
The American Legion.
What is it?
It's how to describe. Well, in my town, it was basically just a place for drunks to go and drink. But I think it's supposed to help veterans and stuff.
Okay. No, I love those two. Walt Simonson and Louis Simonson. That was one of the
I know it's pretty cool to raise money for a good cause and everything.
Yeah. And they also legends of comic books.
Yeah, I hope to.
Him and his wife.
I do hope to meet him at a con here one of these days.
Yeah, and if I do, you better let me know in advance, or I get you something to sign or something.
Oh.
Like one of the things I'd like to get signed is that fucking Cyber Force number 0.
Yeah.
I know it's not worth a lot of money, but it means a lot.
Yeah, I'd like to meet him. That'd be fun.
He still says that the one comic book that makes him the most money is Cyber Force number 0. Still to this day. And Ragnarok is the shit, dude. It's pretty good. Did you read it yet?
I read the ones I got.
You got the floppies or something?
I got a couple floppies of it.
The Ragnarok by Walt Simonson, not the Thor one, like Ragnarok. Okay.
But I do need to find what I'm going to take with me to get Steranko signed. I don't know. I might go down to that comic shop down in Wiley Ford and see what they've got of Steranko's. Maybe I'll buy a comic of his while I'm down there and get him to sign it, because I don't know if I've got too much of Steranko's work. I'm sure I do. With all the floppies I've got, I'm sure I've got something of his. I just can't think offhand of what it would be. I'll have to look. But I think I might go see if I can find one of his Nick Fury Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. books or something.
Oh, me, it's the only Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., like Nick Fury, that I've wanted to find is the Steranko one.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like maybe one of his Steranko, get one of his books to sign, getting to sign that when I go down.
Oh, me, what I'd like to get him signed, Walt Simonson, I know, would be maybe like
Walt Simonson, Steranko.
It would be the Aliens one. But Steranko, it's that freaking Nick Fury comic book. Or Outlander. That's another one I'm looking for. It was a movie adaptation he did, the Sean Connery space movie.
Let me look here. I want to see. I'm curious to see what all he's. I can't remember what all books he's done. Steranko. So
He didn't do that many. That's why.
I don't think I have any of his. There's what? Captain America. There's Nick Fury. I know.
Didn't he do an Iron Man 2 somewhere?
Apparently, he did X-Men number 50 with Polaris. Polaris Marvel Comics poster by Jim Steranko. Huh. So yeah, so he did one with Polaris.
But he did the poster. But he's also a illusionist and musician.
Ooh, that would be good to have. Ooh, I might get that. Have it sent to me. 1973 FOM Club poster for Jim Steranko, Marvel Mania. Look at that. Them all doing their thing. That'd be cool to get him to sign. Put up on my wall or something.
That's the thing with Steranko is that he can't. The guy was a full-fledged artist before he even came into comics. Did a few comics, then went to work more with movies.
I wonder what other stuff we got of his. I don't know. I'd have to look into it, see what all he's done, his history and stuff. Unseen Shadows. That one.
The Hound of Baskerville.
I need something to eat. Really hungry. Oh, he did the Shadow?
Yeah, you did, but not all of it. He did a few issues.
Cool.
Yeah.
The Shadow's cool.
You worked on something called Spy Man.
Oh yeah, I see that Spy Man.
It says Nick Fury, Captain America, then the Steranko history of comics. Alright, it's 3 things that are most notable.
Oh, he's done a little bit on Fantastic Four, it looks like. Wait, is there a way to look at what he's done here? Come on, let me go all. Go to the wiki. Ah, there we go. Bibliography. Ooh, Strange Tales. He did Strange Tales. That could be good. He might have something good there. Oh, he did Heavy Metal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's where the Outlander came out. And there's a few other things too.
Comic covers.
I wonder like if they ever did like a Jim Steranko collection.
I don't know. Oh wow, Kabuki. What's Kabuki? Kabuki #1 by Image Comics, 1997. He did the cover for it. Huh. What is this? Hercules, the Thracian Wars, #1 and #2. Hercules, the Knives of Kush. What is this? Radical Comics, back in 2008. I've never heard of that book. A Hercules book sounds like it could be good. I'll have to look. No, they've got a collected version of his Shield stuff, Shield by Steranko, the complete collection. They got Steranko is Revolutionary, collects Nick Fury stories from
Kindle only. Go see the price of the actual books.
Oh, expensive.
But the last one you just said is like $600.
Yeah, I might buy that poster. Let's see. Yep, literally shopping. Yep.
Yeah, we're not kidding. We are literally shopping.
Yes, sign up for Judix. Yes, please do. This poster will look great sitting in a box in my room for 3 years. It's over. Sugar has discovered Kabuki.
You know, every time I've tried to pick up some
It's
stuff by
called Kabuki
Steranko, it's
Man.
always like way too expensive.
Wasn't there something called Kabuki Man?
Yeah, it was in the
Was it Troma?
Toxic
Troma,
Avenger.
right?
Troma,
Yeah, Troma. Yeah, I remember that
Mr.
one.
Kabuki Man, Kabuki
Yeah.
Cop, whatever it is.
Yeah, Kabuki Cop or whatnot. Yeah, I watched that. Yeah. Yeah, I need to hold on. I need to go find that poster again. I need to bookmark that. Oh, what's that? Steranko's Media Scene number 35. Never heard of that. You can always go get like the Steranko History of Comics and have him sign it. Yes. Oh shoot.
This is Outland, I guess. It was. I can't find that fucking book. I never could. And I don't know if you've seen that movie Outland with Sean Connery.
I think so.
It feels like it's in the same universe as Aliens.
Yeah, I'll bookmark that.
Bookmark what?
That poster I showed.
Hmm.
I might end up getting it. And then have him sign it. I think that would be fun. Let's see. Sugar just bookmarked a red kimono. No, what a bag. That's how many weeks it takes to unbox the red dress. Oh, Lord.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I need to get off here because I am really hungry.
Ooh. Did you see that the Lady Mechanica is going to be on Kickstarter soon
Oh, yeah.
with Mr. Joe Benitez?
Because I gotta get off here. I need to get something to eat.
Maybe I could try to reach out to him. I used to be friends with him.
I know Soul will get upset if I do it while on stream. And I'm getting really tired. Real tired.
Maybe you could reach out to Joe Benitez.
Who?
Joe Benitez.
Who?
You don't know who that is?
Sam, I don't know the names of artists and writers and such.
Okie dokie. So do you remember The Darkness?
Yes.
He drew The Darkness after Mark Silvestri left. He
Okay.
created the Magdalena over there. Then he did Raidborn. Then he did Lady Mechanica.
Okay, I know Darkness. I know Lady Mechanica. Yeah.
Which is very steampunk. He also
Yes.
did the Weapon Zero comic book back then too.
Mm,
You remember Weapon Zero and that tough cow?
yeah.
Yeah. And he did the Cyblade comic, so that's who he is. And he's been doing his own. He started his own company, his own publishing house, by his own little thing for Lady Mechanica. and now he's doing crowdfunding for it.
I have a couple Lady Mechanica books.
Yeah, me too.
I need to get off here.
So get off!
I know someone kept stuff. I do it while it's streaming. Gosh dang it, Mo. Yeah, gonna take me out of context just like Pale Rider does with his videos.
I've been trying to play some Evil Dead since Friday and nobody plays. You go to
I gotta
bed.
work tonight.
You went to bed early Saturday. Soul showed up late. Then the other one
Go to
showed
bed
up.
early.
Yeah. We did the show. We were waiting for Dave to wake up.
Yeah.
Soul to come in.
I
Then
said I'd
you
go to
went. Then you went to bed around 2 something. Then they both showed up.
Well, that's not my fault.
I'm just saying. I didn't say blame Crest. I said everybody. God damn it! Don't think
Stayed
everything
up till
took out
2
that
p.m.
personally. It's all your fault then. I'm
What do you
pretty
want
sure you're
from
the one
me?
that fucked it up for everybody. There you go. Sugar. I don't know the writers and artists. Also, Sugar. Oh my God. Kituraru Mutu just came out with a new manga.
That is a lie because I definitely don't know any manga creators at all. I know a few Western comic creators. I know none of the manga creators. None at all. I just know the books. Or at least I know like Marv Wolfman and Jerry Ordway and stuff like that. Let's see. But I do not know a single manga creator, I don't think. When you hate ramen on a show, that pissed me off so much. No consideration, just shoveling it in. Something else he ate once that started, but I don't remember the first. Salty Simon. Simon. Yep. All right. I'm wrapping this thing up so I can eat something. And so I
You have to
can
stay up?
work towards bed.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 2 p.m., Sim. I got to work tonight. I got to be up at like 9:30.
Well, go to bed then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Yeah.